Hi, I'm Dennis Cometti. It's a pleasure to welcome Matthew Richardson.
Hi Dennis, I've been anticipating this one all week.
The batters look great as the players get set to run through them. Brisbane run onto the cheers of their fans. Banners ready for the players. Umpire tosses the coin. The Crows kicking to the left of screen. Round 9. A diet of interstate travel for the Lions. I can't wait for this match to get underway. I've had sleepless nights dreaming about this clash. And away we go, and a wonderful bounce by the umpire is in his possession. Intercepted by Malira. Crouch gets the ball. Umpire not hesitating to call the ball up right there. First hand's important. Beds taps it. Martin collects it. A desperate kick there. Don't know how he managed to get that out of the pack. Signorella with the sidestep. Beams gets a nice bump from Crouch. Clean tap by Betts. Clean tap by Cameron. Puts the head down as he runs in. Handballs to the running man. McGovern tries his luck with a shot at goal. The Crows get a goal.
McGovern, it's just a great advert for the game. The way he goes about his football is just first class.
Tap by Martin. The ball in the hands of Freeman. Kicked by Rockcliffe. Pasternak swoops on the loose ball and will have a change of possession. He doesn't know the meaning of the word fear. In fact, it's fair to say he doesn't know the meaning of a lot of words. He takes the ball over the line. The Crows sending out Jenkins. The umpire has thrown it in.
Martin has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. Passes by hand. He picks it up. Freeman with the football. He kicks the ball. He gets a fist to it. Christensen takes possession. Gardner running in about to kick. The mark will be paid.
Laird sends the ball on its way. And that ball is out of bounds. Into the game comes Hartigan. It looks like the umpire has decided it's a boundary throw-in. Martin punches it, takes possession. Shaki claims the ball. 40 metres from home. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. Going for goal number 1. To practice his kicking during the week. He's kicked that straight into the confectionery stand out on the full. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Great mark.
Crouch may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure. Sending it on its way, it's a mark. He gets boot to the ball, it's a mark. Walker with the kick, Mays with the mark, puts boot to ball.
Zorko gets the upper hand. Chips it down towards half forward. Tapped by Crouch. Clean pick up by Taylor. Otten handball short. Nice one too. Otten sends one up towards the wing. Cameron with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Dishes it off to the running player. Keeps it close to the ground. Taken by McGovern. Oh, and what about that? That was really special. McGovern kicks his second. There's the siren for the end of the quarter. The score's at the Crows 12 to the Lions 0.
Brisbane need to recognise the opposition run on and take some initiative and ownership to intervene themselves.
We'll go to Richo for the stats.
The Lions appear relentless in their tackling with a total of 6, which is more than I can say for Adelaide on 0. The stats show that both teams are practically kick for kick, with neither willing to let the other have a kicking advantage.
Thanks, Richo. Player. Great bounce. Jenkins is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Martin. Lucky bounce collected. Douglas grunts past and gets the ball. Gets boot to high. Takes the mark all by himself. 50 metres from home. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. Rich got under it. Gran control to Major Tom. Steady hands there as he holds that one. He's a long kick. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Pasternak with a clinical drop punt. Through for a point. The Lions won't be too nervous yet. They can still turn this around. And the mark will be paid. You know more about him than me, Richo. Reckon he can bag this one?
He should have no problem kicking this one through.
40 metres from home. Drifts wide to go through for a behind.
Otten has improved his hands to a point now that he can release players from tight pack situations. No one around troubling him there. Laird kicks the ball. He takes the contested mark. He lines it up with the goal.
Bill drives it inside the 50. Clean tap by Brown. Leave it threading the needle right there. He gives the ball away. Martin with the mighty fist. Wow, what a hit. Reminiscent of young, lethal Lee Matthews. The hindposts should be cowering in fear. Into the game comes Brown. Martin guides it. The loose ball scooped up. Taylor going for number 1. Taylor just squeezes it over the line. You get the feeling something big is brewing. There's one for the time capsule. Taylor celebrates. The bounce, laser straight.
Martin is a first-class decision maker. He appears relatively unhurried when under pressure and constantly finds the best option in heavy traffic. What a great skill. Millerer knocks it down. Pasternak approaching home now. Christensen gathers the ball. Taylor takes possession. Brisbane get the goal.
The Lions on top. There's one for the time capsule. Taylor loves that. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Punch by Martin. He's got the football now. That play was as high-tech as a campfire. Hartigan with the tap. The bouncing ball is controlled. Deft touch from Laird. He smashes and bashes him. Shacky gains possession through the interception. The ball goes out of bounds. Both ruckmen battling for the front spot. Guided by Jenkins. The spilled ball is collected. He's read that well. He's looking good. I think he can. He's drilled him with a huge bump. Brown feeds it wide. Ellis Yolman gets the upper hand. Kicks. So well timed. And that's the half. The Lions 14 to the Crows 12. Stay tuned for the halftime show. What? There's no halftime show. Seriously. Richo, what did the stats tell us?
Adelaide were behind on the scoreboard, but the stats are in their favour. They need to turn some of that magic into goals.
Insightful, Richo. 2 quarters down and only 2 to go. The third term is underway.
It will be interesting to see what changes, if any, the coaches make for the second half of the match.
Beams did not ease up. The loose ball picked up by Signorella. Ejection. A good mark under the circumstances. Cameron trimming the grass with that kick. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Rich as if using a trampoline.
Rich must have amazing intuition because he can react so fast to situations, it's as though he's had premonitions. He boots it. Mays with a strong mark. He gets boot to the ball. Bastanak with the mark. Puts boot to ball. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent.
Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. 45 metres out. Shaki with a relatively easy shot. Going for goal number 1. Walker has it. I'm not sure which side that lad is playing for. Out on the full. Bill getting into position for the kick. There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead. Bill kicks hard along the boundary line. An easy grab for Laird.
Laird's got all the makings required to become a great servant of this football club. I reckon he could become a 200-game player. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Bell shoots for goal. Missed them all.
He's kicked it out on the full. Jams it on the boot now. So well timed. He decides to play on. Atkins has caught him for holding the ball. Out of bounds on the full it goes. The Lions sending out Bill. Freeman puts it on the boot. The mark missed by Taylor. Dances around the boundary line. Tapped by Otten. Walker aims for his man on the ground. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. Gets his first. That's 3 in a row for Brisbane. Brisbane by 8 points. And that goal is right off the top shelf for him. Christensen shows the goal umpire the right signal. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Martin knocks it down the field. Rockcliffe gets the tap. Is in his possession. Sends it on its way. Great mark. Otten chips it to the pocket. A solid mark from Christensen. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. 40 metres out. Christensen whacks one on the boot for goal. Chalk up a goal for the Lions. We'll be happy with goal number 2. The Lions with the ascendancy over the Crows, leading the match 26-12. Oh, he'll be loving that goal when he sees it in the highlights package. Christensen happy. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Martin is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Jenkins. McKay, the better man there, jams it on the boot. So well timed.
The Lions are taking their time and kicking to smart options inside 50, and that's having a real bearing on this match. He slams that on the boot. Douglas passes it. Otten kicks it.
Bounces favourably for Crouch. Jenkins totally outclassed in that contest. As we go into the final break, the scores are the Lions 26, Adelaide 12. Both coaches will be anxious, no doubt, to reinforce the importance of the last quarter's performance to their players.
Well, a win is in sight for Brisbane, but you can only become a winner if you're willing to walk over the edge. So they will have to ensure they remain committed in the last quarter.
Let's take a brief look at the stats.
The handball stats show that the two teams are fairly even, with the Crows on 20 and the Lions on 15.
Thank you very much, Richo. The final quarter, and it should be most enjoyable.
After each game, I always wanted to be able to say I gave all I could. I gave it my best.
Head down now as he goes in for the goal. 45 metres out. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. He's missed. Was that a brave attempt or a stupid attempt, Richard?
Bit of both, I think, Dan. Brisbane just seem to hit every target with their disposal. They're just incredibly efficient in this match. He drops the mark. Martin scoops it up. Douglas marks it. He puts power behind that kick. He marks the ball. Walker boots it.
Great mark under pressure. Choose to kick it. Malira marks it. Slams it on the boot. A good mark under the circumstances. Cameron kicks hard along the boundary line. Wins the hard ball. Booted by Rockcliffe. A good mark under the circumstances. Kicks it. Christensen has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Now do you think he can kick this one, Richard?
Not a chance, Dennis.
Stabs the ball. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. Well, yes, he is a bully, but he's not a mean bully. He's more a teacher, the kind of guy who'd take your lunch money and invest it for you.
Otten would like to think he hits all his targets, and for the most part, he does that. He slams that on the boot. He lays off the pass.
Jams it on the boot. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Stabs the ball. Wins the hard ball. Rockcliffe gets a less than pretty drop punt away. Pasternak hammers the ball for goal. All of a sudden the ball has become a hot potato. Quickly disposed of by Christensen. Taylor controls. You wouldn't believe it. It shaved the goalpost. Brisbane by 15 points.
It's time to roll the dice out there and see how the game might open up. Yes, the Crows might get hurt on the rebound, but I think more scoring opportunities will present themselves. Puts boot to ball. Cameron drops the ball. Jenkins gains possession. He boots it. Betts marks it.
Choose to kick it. Nice work from Lynch. 35 metres out. Going for goal number one. Adelaide add one to their tally. Adelaide, no need to worry just yet.
Lynch can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Good tap from Martin. Douglas will get the free for throwing. The match is all but finished. The mark is taken by Mays. He gives it a punishing kick. Great mark. What a valiant effort from the Lions. Richo, any last-minute thoughts?
I've found when you're winning, everything tastes better. They'll be eating this win up.
Final scores are 28-19. That's it for this match. Thanks to my co-commentator, Matthew Richardson.
Thanks, Dennis. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining us. As always, it's been a pleasure. We look forward to seeing you back soon.